Hey everybody, it's Benjamin here at the Attar Fragrance Channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Well, guess what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about an oud. Y'all know that I'm an oud lover. I wanted to talk about this in the spring. For some people, this is still the winter, but for me, it's more of the spring. And before it warms up at all, I was sent this little decant, this sample here from PureOudh.com, and I'm so grateful for them for doing so. They must know my taste. They might know me better than I do because they sent me the perfect fragrance, the perfect oud attar oil. Now, before we talk about this, I do have to say that this is very high-end oud. There are more expensive ouds out there. There are higher-end stuff, and I am no expert in oud whatsoever. I have tried some ouds, and I do explore things, and I try to read up on things, but I'm not an expert. There are people who know a lot more about oud than I do, but this stuff smells authentic, it smells very real, and it's very beautiful. It's very expensive as well. So I'll tell you all about the price later on. But first off, I think the oud I have here, I'm not even going to pronounce the name. If you want to check it out, I'm going to link the website down in the description below. But I think it's tropical oud from the Philippines, if I remember correctly. And it might be also wild. This might be a wild type. Now, to my nose, this is gorgeous, beautiful stuff. This is some of the most well-rounded, some of this oud with the the best body to the fragrance. A lot of oud can just seem like more of just a single note. Some of the oud that I've tried before just has a little bit more of a single note. There's not as much complexity to it. It might seem a little bit more animalic, and you can tell the animalic and the leathery tones and that real authentic woody smell. Really, it just has that kind of a vibe to it, and that's really all that you're getting. In this fragrance, I detect it says that it's minty, and it says that it's chocolatey. I really do detect a really nice, well-rounded texture that could be described as chocolate. There's a tiny bit of sweetness underneath it all. I feel like this is a really nice kind of in between of an oud that could be considered medicinal and an oud that could be considered animalic. This is both slightly medicinal and slightly animalic. I don't think it's on the extreme of either side of it. I think that it's both a little bit medicinal and a little bit oudy. But it's just gorgeous. I do see where you could describe this as having chocolatey nuances and minty nuances. And I love mint and I love chocolate. And it's a strong woody fragrance. This is one of those experiences why you can see why, the Arabians and all those other people in the Middle East, why, they can wear one of these and not even mix it. You don't even have to mix it with a rose. You have a complete fragrance. This stuff is unique. It changes on your skin. It has all kinds of complexity to it. You don't even have to mix this with other fragrance oils and notes and ingredients to smell truly beautiful. This stuff is gorgeous. And it's not cheap. One day, maybe if I save enough money, I can afford it. Let's talk about the longevity, and then we'll talk about the price. On my skin, this is an oud. This is real deal oud. This lasts a long time. On my skin, it lasted 12 hours or so, maybe 14, and it had a good body to it. It did have a lot of projection at first, but it became a little bit more mellow, of course. I wouldn't say that it's moderate, but I wouldn't say that it was really strong. I would say that's kind of somewhere, in between there. It's noticeable for sure. Maybe a little bit above average. Um, the sillage was on my skin for some reason. There wasn't a lot of sillage to this. There was some kind of average sillage, but I was kind of expecting a lot of sillage, but it kind of was more on the average side, so I found that really interesting. The projection was a little bit more than I expected, and the sillage was a little bit less. Anyways, the performance and the longevity are really nice. You probably wouldn't. You probably want to go really easy on this. This stuff is very concentrated, and of course, because it's so expensive, you probably would apply just a little bit, and it'll go a very, very long way. Let's talk about that price. This is not the cheap oud. This is not, somebody, at least as far as I know and I can tell, this is not somebody trying to cheat you and sell you inferior ouds. This stuff is for about 3 mils. It's about 180 euros. So in US dollars, this stuff is over $60 for a mil. And that might seem extravagant. That might seem absolutely crazy. If we were to, ouds just get expensive. This kind of gets into that territory where, people complain about prices of fragrances. It all depends on supply and demand. What's the price of the ingredient? Real rose, real orris, real oud, and sometimes ambergris as well, especially if it's made into a tincture, that's heavily concentrated. Those things can be worth almost as much, if not just as much as gold. So there's a reason why this stuff is so darn expensive. If you were, 100 mils of this would last you a lifetime or more. But if you were to want 100 mils of this stuff, that would cost you $6,000. $6,000 for 100 mil, if we were to put that into perspective. But anyways, you're not going to go through anywhere through, 100. You might buy 1 mil, you might buy 2, and you might buy 3, and it'll last you a very, very long time. And, it's going to smell very, very beautiful. So this is one of my favorite ouds I've ever tried. I didn't really know that there were chocolatey ouds, and I also mint is one of my favorite notes. So I'm kind of in heaven right now. I'm kind of blown away by how beautiful this stuff is. It's really, really nice. It's a really nice fragrance. If you're an oud lover, if you're an oud connoisseur, you can get this amount of oud like I got here for about $25 or so. Yes, it's a very small amount, but again, I think it's worth it. It's beautiful stuff. Anyways, my friends, this is the Scent Attar Fragrance Channel, bringing you all kinds of exciting content, bringing y'all beautiful fragrances, beautiful scents, beautiful and remarkable things. If you're an oud lover, let me know below. What's your favorite oud? What's your favorite attar? Where do you go for ouds? Where do you go for fragrances? What do you love? What do you enjoy? What do you think is worth the price for an oud? What's the most you've ever spent on an oud? Please share me those thoughts and those things down below. I would love to know, and I really do appreciate all the love. If you did like my content today, if you like this introduction to this oud, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and when you do hit notifications, hit all notifications. Supporting me would mean the world. It helps me grow. It helps more people see my content. If you like my content, give me that vote of confidence right down there below. So anyways, thank y'all so much for all of your love and your support. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all are like my friends and my family. I'll see you next time, my friends. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm not even gonna say it again. Just wear what you love, rock what you got. If oud is not your thing, I understand, I respect it. Not everybody is gonna like oud. Not everybody wants oud. Some people are very happy with a designer fragrance, and all the power to you. I respect you 100%. But I kind of do like some oud. I'll see you next time, my friends. I hope that y'all like oud. Let me know. I'll see ya, and bye.